same with the belt system. It wasn't about fighting. It wasn't about how tough or strong you were. It was about your ability to transmit information correctly to someone else so that the information remains in its entirety.
It must have been like an incredible atmosphere. Just have, I'm guessing at that time they didn't have such a big name for themselves, but still they kind of had that belief system in place. Like that must have been infectious, you know, like being surrounded by that.
Two words that you just said, belief and infectious, they're massive. And I'll come to those points in a second. But I didn't know I was in the room with giants. I had no idea. Fast forward, you know, 26 years now I've been training. So fast forward that time I've been around Jiu Jitsu and seeing everything and understanding, you know, I believe Jiu Jitsu is the truth, no matter what. And I bring that from a genuine place because I'm a martial artist before and I'm a martial artist now, but I was baptized from one martial art to another because of the truth. When someone says to you, hey, Joe, listen, attack me however you want, with whatever you like, I'm going to do me, you do you. And they defeat you multiple times. When you're in your prime, when you're athletic, when you're, you know, you're there for one reason, it's to war, you know. And you try as hard as you can. And they not only do they defeat you, they do it with a smile on their face. Yeah. And all you have to, the beautiful thing in Jiu-Jitsu is we tap and then we let go and we go again, right? And it's not only demoralizing, but it's a valuable turn in humbleness, because we have to be humble. Jiu-Jitsu has a strange way of, if you're not humble, you'll pay. It will humble you. It will break you. You know, it's incredible. So back then with these guys, I can remember Helio coming onto the mat, and I remember looking at the guy, thinking, who the hell is this old man? What's he going to show? And
how old was he when you first met him?
Remember, no English, right? Royler couldn't speak English, right? So Holker couldn't speak English. They had a couple people in the academy, Americans, who were translating broken Portuguese and English. And Helio wouldn't come and go, hey, you need to do this. He would come over and move your hand in a position, or he would stop the class. He would watch black belts teaching, stop the class, go onto the mat, and then demo it, and then ask them to test it against him, you know. So,
without saying a word.
Listen, it's incredible. The teaching methodology they have is unbelievable. The methodology, not the techniques are the techniques, right? And they're refined and they're variations. Their teaching methodology, even now at the Gracie University, which are, you know, they're friends of mine, I've known those guys from kids, is unbelievable. They're the best teachers, I believe. You know, that side have the best teachers, you know, and that was their whole ethos. It wasn't about fighting. It wasn't about, and it's the same with the belt system. It wasn't about fighting. It wasn't about how tough or strong you were. It was about your ability to transmit information correctly to someone else so that the information remains in its entirety. So it works for everyone. It's incredible. It's unbelievable.